In this video, I'm going to teach you how to manifest your soulmate. Damn, drop the mic. But first, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified every week when I release epic, incredible videos. I'm Lani. If you're new to my channel, I've helped thousands of women all over the world reprogram, start manifesting from a place of love, using the law of attraction for shit that they want, so being totally in abundance. And I'm going to share exactly how I manifested my soulmate at 36 years old when I felt like giving up. We'll get right into it. So the first and the biggest lie, I think, that we tell ourselves to just blame the universe, or it's not my fault, oh, I don't have my soulmate because, oh, it's not me, there's no good men, is we act like we're not manifesting everything that we already have. So the first thing that we need to do is stop saying shit like there are no good partners left in the world, man or woman. I mean, we just can't say shit like, oh, I'm too old, or, right, F the universe because I'm getting punished. There's not one human, not one woman who is above the law of attraction. It's my favorite thing. It's like, girlfriend, you ain't above the law. We are all in the law of attraction. So instead of coming at it as like, here's all the reasons why I don't have my soulmate, bam, 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 let's just use our vibration for good and to actually manifest our soulmate. So we are already manifesting. Now, most of it is done subconsciously. So if we had the programs, which I've never met a woman who doesn't have these broken beliefs of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of it. There's so many broken beliefs about our self-worth and what we deserve. So it's not that you're a horrible person or you're unworthy of your soulmate. It's just that if you don't have your soulmate right now, or if you're always finding these relationships that are, if you're looking to your soulmate to fulfill you, we're being run on subconscious programs that are I'm not worthy. So then the law of attraction comes in and it's like, we're just getting a match. It's not because you're not good enough. The universe doesn't know wrong or right, good or bad. Like, I'm not enough. It's just like, okay, I'm going to come in on this vibrational match. And so the universe isn't working against you. We're actually going to decide, okay, I'm going to be consciously manifesting the love of my life. So what I want you to do is get really clear, because we can actually spend our time going, oh, dating is horrible, dating is miserable, there's no good partners left, there's no good men, or there's no good women, or it's my city, or whatever bullshit excuses you want to have. But I'm going to have you use your time for goodness, and I'm going to have you step into the energy of love already. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to have you write this in the comments, is I want you to describe, in a best case scenario, the characteristics of your soulmate. So a good answer is not, I don't have my soulmate, I don't know. A good answer is, yes, coach, I'm about to write down all the characteristics, best case scenario, the most incredible match, the most incredible partner, those beautiful feelings of like safety and love and unconditional love. So completely to a T, write down those emotional characteristics of your soulmate, of the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. And let's just get that out to the universe, because if you're carrying around this, maybe you haven't written it down, but an invisible notepad of like, oh, this is why, there's no good partners left, poor me, that's a really low vibration. So we're just going to switch the vibration to love. And I want you to repeat that mantra, like, okay, if I want love, I have to be love. And I literally use this to manifest my soulmate, Chris. So I had to break some serious ancestral abusive cycles. Like, every woman in my family we grew up with these broken beliefs that we're not good enough, that we're stupid, men are smarter, we're like literally only here to we're like the dish rag for a man, like service a man, they're better, you better be perfect or you're not gonna be loved, don't get fat or you're not gonna be loved. So there was so much stress and pressure and perfectionism, and it wasn't a really beautiful, calming energy. So I'd always go super psycho. Like, I'd meet a dude and I'd fall in love really quick and I'd be like, oh, is he the one? And I would just get this really crazy energy. And so I was actually trying to suffocate the universe and strangle the universe into giving me what I want. But I didn't have self-love. I didn't have self-worth. I actually had the opposite. So based on the law of attraction, I was just attracting what I was. So we don't get what we want, we get what we are. So I was insecure, I was low, I was in scarcity, I didn't feel worthy. I only talked about worst case scenario and all the bad shit and all the bad, how horrible dating was and how horrible all my really, like I just was literally on that really low vibration side. So bam, that's all I got. And at 36 years old, so I got married. I knew it was abusive, but that was all that I thought that I was worth. I got out of that marriage. I realized that I'm almost 40 at this time. And I'm like, I'm just repeating the same shit that every woman in my family has repeated. My grandmothers were in really abusive relationships. Like, this is just the shit that us women, the beliefs that we were passed on. So that was a really hard truth for me to swallow, was like, maybe I can't blame the universe anymore. And maybe I can't blame every man in the world. Maybe I need to change and take responsibility and lift my vibration. So I decided that I was going to. So I decided that I was already in a beautiful, loving relationship. And it just like lights me up. And I know you can feel my soul open and my energy and the love. And I realized that if I wasn't enough without a man, that I was never going to be enough with a man, because at what point was I willing to die to try and have an external force fulfill me? At what point was I going to try and be super low and miserable and insecure and be like, okay, law of attraction, you obviously, like, you just hate me and you're against me and I'm not going to believe in you. Like, at what point am I actually going to take responsibility? So the same thing that I just had you do, writing down the characteristics, I was like, this is the type of man that I want. I absolutely am done being in abusive relationships. Not going to happen anymore. Like, we're done. Not going to fucking happen. Like, I drew a hard line and I was like, never going back. And I was like, okay, if I want love, I have to be loved. There's no way that an incredible man with characteristics, I can't wait to read yours, that I've written down, there's no way that a man with this much self-worth and this beautiful, authentic, vulnerable, divine masculine, like all this shit that I wrote down, I was like, he's not going to be attracted to a broke-ass, insecure, freaking desperate woman. Like, that's just not going to happen. Like, the law of attraction, our vibration, it's never going to work. So I realized that I had to freaking start self-loving and start, connecting to my confidence. And I had to be the type of partner that I wanted, because at this point, I almost died and it didn't work. Getting married didn't give me self-worth. Being with a man didn't give me self-worth. In fact, it was quite the opposite. When I was so externally based, it was deadly. It was scary. I was losing my hair because I was so stressed out. I was anorexic. It was horrible. I wasn't sleeping. It was absolutely miserable. So what I was doing wasn't working. So I decided that I was going to be love. And I was like, I am in a beautiful, loving relationship. And to me, I felt like I was like, I'm so confident, I'm so open, I'm so loving, I'm connected to source. Me and the universe, we're fucking bros, we're friends, we're besties. Like, I can totally do this. And my whole energy vibe shifted. And I became so attractive to everybody. Like, I had never gotten hit on more during this time that I decided that I was in a beautiful, loving, healthy relationship. And I carried my energy like I was in one. My vibration was high, my frequency was high. I was like, I'm going to be the type of partner that I want, like kind, vulnerable, right? Not needing attention from every man. Like, I was gonna be this incredible queen because I wanted a king. I didn't want a low vibrating relationship that I had just gotten out of. I wanted an incredible one. And there was like 20-year-olds. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, how did I just become so attractive? And it was this energy shift. So I decided I was in a beautiful, loving relationship. I was crystal clear on the type of man and partner that I wanted. And I knew that I needed to match that frequency because I was going to be invisible to a badass, like with all these incredible characteristics. And within 2 weeks, I met Chris, and the rest is history. He is my king. He is amazing. So it would have been enough. Like, my standards, I was like, okay, like, I've been in abusive relationships my whole life. Like, that's how low the standards were, right? Like, a normal woman would be like, oh, I just don't want to be abused anymore. And I completely just skyrocketed, and I was like, okay, let's see what we can do. The law of attraction just totally responds to love and openness. And the more love we share, the more love we receive. So let's see how fucking big I can go. Let's see how amazing. And every single characteristic like that I ever could have wanted in a man is in Chris. And we've just completely blossomed in abundance in every step of the way. And I've shared this with so many clients. I just had a client literally just manifest her soulmate, almost 40 years old, a kid, all the stories. Oh, I have a kid, no one's gonna love me. I was in abusive relationships, right? So I'm telling you, there's nothing that could have happened in your past that could block you from attracting your soulmate. If you decide to do the inner work, if you decide to lift your vibration, there's nothing you can tell me where I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, sis, you're fucked. Like you're not gonna get, there's nothing you can tell me. We absolutely are in control of our vibration. We absolutely are one with the universe. We are manifesting now. And the law of attraction is, I get what I am. So if I want love and kindness and vulnerability, I will be. If I want a king, I will be a queen. It's so beautiful and it's so simple and it's so mind-blowing. And I'm just going to share this last bit with you that I mentioned, I used to try and strangle the universe to get what I wanted, and that never worked. So let's take out all of the attachment and all of the controlling and all of the jumping to planning weddings after we don't even know, like, right, we're getting stood up, or they're not responding to our calls, or we've had one date and we're like, oh, I'm gonna marry them. Like, let's stop asking, are they the one? So I'll finally be fulfilled, and let's start fulfilling ourselves. If you need to hear more on this, because I get it, I know how powerful and beautiful it is, you've got to come to my free workshop. It's online. It's amazing. You actually get to ask me questions, so I get to observe you. It will change the game for you and how you manifest and receiving love. All the details are in the description, so just click that link. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I can't wait to hear what y'all say in the comments. Thank you for listening. I'll see you soon.